If you fancy yourself a gin and tonic, this might be the right one for you. Juniper Sling is a straightforward, Britishly iconic fragrance. It is inspired by the London Dry Gin. It is a British thing. This fragrance is made with gin berries and juniper freshness. This is from the British Tales collection. It is a British tonic and gin tale in a bottle. The name matches perfectly with the fragrance. This was launched in 2011. The nose behind this perfume is master perfumer Olivier Cresp, one of the industry's most influential and respected figures. He has made many fragrances like Dolce&Gabbana, Light Blue, and many other fragrances which are a hit. So I will tell you all about Juniper Sling and how much is this similar to Escentric 01 from the Escentric molecules. This is an EDT version, and for the presentation I have this discovery set, the bestseller scent library, which has this 2 ml official vial of Juniper Sling and all the other fragrances. All the British Tales collection bottles are designed like their first fragrance, which is Hammam Bouquet, with the signature Penhaligon style bottle with a crystal clear stopper on the top. With a good quality packing of the box, this is available in 30 ml bottle for $100 and 100 ml bottle for $225, which is expensive. So is this worth the price? I will tell you in this video. Let's begin with the notes. So in the top, this has juniper berries, orange, Angelica, and cinnamon. In the heart, it has black pepper, cardamom, leather, Orris root, and ISOE super, which is not mentioned in the notes, but it is very obvious. In the base, it has vetiver, brown sugar, cherry, and amber. So the opening, I'll just spray it on here for a fresh whiff. So the opening is good, a juniper burst of freshness, and this is not boozy in my opinion. The opening, it does not have anything boozy, and this has a piney nuance. I do get the orange peel accord, kind of sweet orange. The orange disappears within 3 minutes. It has sweet rooty smell of Angelica. There is a sweet warm note of cinnamon. I like the opening. It is very high quality notes, citrus, fresh. The same, literally the same opening like Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue. So this has the same DNA. The opening DNA is very similar to Light Blue, and the designer is also the same, Olivier Cresp. In the hard notes, this gets more fresh spicy from the pepper and the cardamom, but the cardamom is not very obvious to the nose, but more in the background. The cardamom plays very well with the leather note here. It is the lightest leather note ever. This fragrance is very light, like the leather in here is only about 10% in this whole fragrance. Very light and soft, barely traceable. It is traceable, but it is very light. You know what I mean about this. And I do get Orris root, giving this a powdery, earthy, rooty scent. In the dry down, it does have a hint of vetiver, not much. I do like vetiver a lot, but here it just has a pinch of vetiver, good quality and very well balanced. I don't smell the straight up sugar in here, and this does have a similarity in the dry down with the Escentric 01. And this does have a little bit of sweetness in the dry down, and this has a fruity cherry, giving it a tart sweet note and a cozy warm sweet note of amber, just very little amber. And this in the dry down, it has a lot of ISOE super. That is why it is very similar to the Escentric 01. This is cozy, woody, ambery, and the dry down gets a little bit soapier, very elegant soapy, not like the cheap soapy fragrances, but very little. It's like clean soapy in the dry down, but very little, like just 20% of soapiness in the dry down. So overall, it is a very wonderful unisex fragrance. It does have the opening same type of the DNA like Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue, and this is an excellent gin and tonic fragrance. It should be boozy, but it is not, at least not as boozy as Bentley Intense or some other boozy fragrances, or the same one as that I tried, the Tragedy of Lord George. So this smells like drinking gin and tonic in London. It's a British gin cocktail, refreshing, like thirst quenching. It is a British savory, fresh, aromatic citrus cocktail in a bottle. Almost sparkling quality. The notes are of high quality indeed. It does have a little bit of complexity. It's classy, sophisticated, and a high class. This is not like CK1 or very cheap designer fragrances which smell very synthetic. This does have quality to it, and it's a unisex, versatile, easy to wear fragrance for every time, everywhere. But the only downside is the performance, and that is the most important thing. The performance is bad. Don't get this fragrance if you want performance. Other than that, it is an excellent fragrance. Though the price is another downside, it is still expensive for the high price tag. If I compare this, so many people have voted Juniper Sling similar to Escentric 01 from Escentric Molecules. Is it really similar? So some 192 people voted similar, and in return 171 people re-voted it is not a similar fragrance. I don't have it to compare it right now by side, but I have tried it, and the opening of Juniper Sling is identical to Escentric 01 in my opinion. You get the Escentric 01 ISOE Super. Juniper Sling is less sweet and more citrusy. It is a pleasant and unisex fragrance like Escentric 01. It does have similarities to Escentric 01, but Juniper Sling is more refreshing and more complex in my opinion. This does have resemblance to Escentric 01, just about 20% similarities, and this is also 20% similar to Dolce&Gabbana, this one. The type for this fragrance, it is spicy, fresh, woody, citrus green fragrance. The audience, it is a very unisex fragrance, mass appealing fragrance, but people voted more for the masculine or the perfumo. Seasons which are good for this is the spring, summer, and I am trying these in the winter times, but they work very well even in the winters. The occasions, it works almost in every occasion. It is very inoffensive, versatile. You can wear it daily, leisure time, sports, business. For longevity, I would rate it a 5 out of 10 or even a 4 out of 10. It is moderate. On my skin, I get 1 to 2 hours at max, while on the clothes it is just a bit better, 4 to 5 hours. Though I tried it on the paper and it was long lasting, up to 8 hours on the paper. I do not know why. For some people this can be very weak, and for me it is just okay. The projection, a 4 out of 5. It is weak. It does not project much. It is a skin scent, both in sillage and projection. And the sillage also again a 4 out of 5. It is just an elbow's length of sillage. The price tag, a 2 out of 10. The performance versus the price tag, it is very expensive in my opinion. The performance is weak. I would not buy this fragrance for this high much price, but if you have a lot of money, you can try the high quality notes and try this.